Hello dear children, hope you all are fine. Welcome you to the 5th module of physics from the chapter gravitation. In the last class, we discussed about objects undergoing free fall and introduced the term acceleration due to gravity. Children, can you define what is acceleration due to gravity? The acceleration produced in a freely falling object due to the force of gravity is called as acceleration due to gravity, noted by the letter small g, and its SI unit is same as the unit of acceleration, that is meter per second square. Today we will derive a formula to calculate the value of g for an object on or near the surface of the earth, and we'll discuss about the variation of acceleration due to gravity on different places. So children, for the derivation, just assume an object of mass m that is on or near the surface of the earth. That means it's an object that is undergoing free fall. So earth is having a mass of me. You can see me denotes the mass of the earth, and the distance between the center of the earth to the center of the object is taken as d, and here d is the radius of the earth, that is re. So since the object is located very near or on or near the surface of the earth, the height is very negligible as compared to the radius of the earth. So children, what is me? Me is the mass of the earth. Small m, that is the mass of the object that is under free fall or which is resting on or over the surface of the earth, and let re be the distance between the center of the earth and the object. The force of attraction between earth and a body of mass m is given by F is equal to gmem by re square. So we know children that the force of attraction between two bodies having masses m1 and m2 and separated by a distance d, what is that? That is F is equal to gm1 m2 by d square. But here, since we have taken the first object as the earth, and the object, that second object which is undergoing free fall is having a mass m, and the distance between them is re, we get this particular equation. And this object which is under the pull of the earth has an acceleration, and this acceleration is known as the acceleration due to gravity, that is g. So from Newton's second law, we know that an object which is having a mass m and it's having an acceleration, the force that is associated with it is F is equal to ma. So there a is linear acceleration, but here in this case the object is under gravitational pull or is the gravitational acceleration. So here we write by Newton's second law F is equal to mg. Now we compare the two equations, that is 1 and 2, and equate them. We get gmem by re square is equal to mg. So here the m and the m gets cancels from the LHS and the RHS since both represent the same object, and we get g, small g, or acceleration due to gravity is equal to gme by re square. So here me represents the mass of the earth, re represents the radius of the earth. So this is the acceleration due to gravity of an object that is on or near on the surface of the earth. The formula for the acceleration due to gravity, g is equal to gme by re square. Children, we find that this formula for the acceleration due to gravity involves only the mass of the earth. It does not involve the mass of the body or the object on which the force of gravity of the earth acts. Since the acceleration due to gravity does not depend on the mass of the body, all the bodies, whether heavy or light, fall with the same acceleration towards the surface of the earth. This we discussed in the last module. All objects accelerate at the same rate. The value of g, as we are calculating, it's 9.8 meter per second square, and it is constant near or on the earth. But if an object is very far, g is equal to gme by d square, where d is the distance between the object and the center of the earth. Now children, let us use this formula and calculate the approximate value of G. Given mass of the earth 6 into 10 raised to 24 kilogram, radius of the earth 6.4 into 10 raised to 6 meter, gravitational constant capital G is 6.673 into 10 raised to negative 11 Newton meter square by kilogram square. So when we put all these values in the equation G is equal to GME by RE square, we approximately get the value as 9.8 meter per second square. So this is how we get the value 9.8 meter per second square. So the value of acceleration due to gravity of the earth is 9.8 meter per second square, and this value slightly varies on the surface of the earth, and that we'll discuss in the coming slides. What is the gravity on moon? We have found a formula to calculate the gravity of an object on or near the surface of the earth, and we know children that is GME by RE the whole square, and the approximate value we got it as 9.8 meter per second square. To calculate the gravity on moon, we have to know the mass of the moon and the radius of the moon. Let us calculate. Mass of the moon mm is 7.4 into 10 raised to 22 kilogram. Radius of moon rm is equal to 1.74 into 10 raised to 6 meter. The value of capital G we know. So when we substitute these values, we get the approximate value of G, that is acceleration due to gravity on moon, as 1.63 meter per second square. Now when we compare the two acceleration due to gravities, that is the acceleration due to gravity on moon to that of the earth, we find that the gravity on moon is 1/6 of the gravity on earth. We know that children, the mass of the moon and the radius of the moon is much smaller than that of the earth. That's why it is having the gravity 1/6 of the gravity of the earth. So depending on the masses of the planets and the radius of the planets, the gravity, the acceleration to gravity in different planets vary. Let us discuss the variation of acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the earth. Children, the acceleration due to gravity we know depends on the gravitational constant capital G, the mass of the earth and the radius of the earth. We know that the gravitational constant is a constant and the mass of the earth is also a constant. So the value of G mainly depends on the radius of the earth. So radius of the earth is not the same on all places on the earth. It is because earth is not a perfect sphere. So look the diagram that is given here. The equatorial radius is greater than the polar radius. So when the equatorial radius is greater than the polar radius, the value of G becomes greater at the poles than at the equator. So try to form the equations to calculate the gravity at the poles. Form an equation there. You can see Gp is Gme by Rp square. Gravity at the equator Geq is given Gme by Req the whole square. When we compare it, we get Gp by Geq, that is gravity at the poles divided by the gravity at the equator is greater than 1. So what is the meaning of that? When we divide two quantities, when we get a value greater than 1, that means the numerator is greater than the denominator. You have studied fractions, isn't it, children? So here we understand that gravity at the poles is greater than the gravity at the equator. That means when we move from the poles to the equator, the gravity goes on decreasing. Let us discuss the variation of acceleration due to gravity with altitude, that is height and depth. When an object goes away from the earth or is at a distance h from the surface of the earth, the total distance from the center of the earth to the object can be taken as Re plus h, where Re is the radius of the earth and h is the distance from the surface to the center of the object. So we know, children, that gravity or acceleration due to gravity is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between the two objects. So as the distance goes on increasing, the gravity will decrease. Now let us try to form some equations and understand it more clearly. So gravity on earth, G is equal to gme by re square. Then what is the gravity at a height, gh? It is g into me by re plus h the whole square. There we are adding the distance of the object to the center of the earth. Now let us compare, that is g by gh. When we divide, we get g by gh is greater than 1. You can easily identify because the numerator is greater, you will get a value greater than 1. That means g is greater than gh, or the gravity on the surface of the earth will be higher than the gravity at a height. That means when a person is going away from the earth or an object is moving away from the surface of the earth, the gravity will go on decreasing. Whereas when the object is on the surface of the earth, the gravity will be the maximum. Now let us think about the variation of g with depth. So we have an equation here. This equation you will study in detail in your plus 1 classes, the derivation and all. But now for your information, it's being given here. Gravity at a depth is equal to gravity of, that means the acceleration of gravity on earth, into 1 minus d by re. Here d represents the depth and re is the radius of the earth. So look the figure, children. So suppose an object is covering a depth d into the earth. So what is the distance between the object and the center of the earth? It will be re minus d. Re is the total radius of the earth, and that we can say that the distance from the object to the center of the earth is re minus d. Now when the person is on the surface of the earth, that means at depth d is equal to 0. That is, in the equation put d is equal to 0. We get gd is equal to g. That means on the surface of the earth, the gravity, the value will be 9.8 meter per second square. But when an object moves into the earth, the gravity decreases by a factor 1 minus d by re. And when the object is at the center of the earth, it has covered a total radius of the earth, that is re. So in the equation, in the place of d, you can put re, and how it will be the equation? Re by re is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, 0 into g, that is gd will become 0, or gravity at the depth or at the center of the earth, when the object covers the radius of the earth, will be equal to 0. Let us conclude from the previous two slides that the value of acceleration due to gravity is maximum on the surface of the earth, 9.8 meter per second square. The value of g is greater at the poles than at the equator. G decreases on going away from the radius of the earth or away from the surface of the earth. And also the value of g decreases on going inside the earth at a depth in the earth. The value of g is 0 at the center of the earth. So children, all these things you have to note and remember. So no need of going through all the equations that we discussed. You will study in detail with the derivations in your higher classes. So the notes that are to be written in the notebook. Derive a formula to find the acceleration due to gravity of an object on or near the surface of the earth. So that derivation is there in the third slide. You have to copy it very neatly in the front side of your notebook. So thank you and stay safe.